So Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 is supposed to be dropping really soon, and as most of you guys are aware, every single season has its own theme. Now according to leaks, the theme for Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 is going to be underwater themed. Now we don't exactly know what parts of the map are going to be underwater, or if there's even going to be any POIs that are underwater, but according to leaks there is supposed to be. So in today's video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exploring some certain POIs underwater using a glitch. We're also going to be doing a glitch that allows us to make our character go under the water, and we're going to be exploring different POIs and different buildings, and this could even give us a little sneak peek on what Season 3 may look like. Also, later on in the video, we will be testing out different items underwater, such as grenade launchers and different types of throwables like smoke grenades and different items like that. So that should be kind of interesting to see how they all react underwater. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you definitely do subscribe because we do have plenty more insane videos coming out soon, and I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy them. So make sure you definitely do subscribe if you are new here. We are trying to get to 180,000 subscribers, and if you do enjoy the video at any point, make sure you do give it a like. Anyway, I think you guys will enjoy this, so let's get straight into the video. So here we go guys, as you can see here, I have loads of underwater buildings. So I have just some normal houses like these ones here, which you can normally find in Pleasant Park and places like that. And I also have the little plaza place from Pleasant Park as well. And I have some other buildings as well, such as this one over here. And we're going to be exploring all of this underwater in a second. Now there's some that are a bit glitched out, such as this one. So we can still try and explore it, but it may be a bit more difficult. And you can see over here that we have some more buildings as well. Now most of these are from Pleasant Park. However, I did include some more buildings that I found around the Fortnite Chapter 2 map. So as you guys can see here, this house is normally found around the lighthouse, I'm pretty sure. So I think this is the one that's normally next to the lighthouse. You can see it has this anchor in front of it and stuff, and it has a doorbell and everything. And over here we have some houses, and I'm pretty sure these are from Weeping Woods, so we can explore them as well later. And then we have some more houses over here as well. Now we're also going to be testing different types of items and weapons underwater, and we're going to be seeing how they react underwater. Now the way they react will probably change once Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 drops, as some of these are really broken, but we're just going to be seeing how they act now. Anyway, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how everything reacts, so let's get straight into the video. So I've set up this little thing that's going to allow us to go under the water. So all we're going to do is we're going to get on one of these hoverboards, and then we're going to go over here, and this is going to take us underwater. So we're just going to try and fall down here. Sometimes it can glitch out, and sometimes our hoverboards can get destroyed, and I may have to repeat the step a few times. But you guys can see now we are completely underwater. We're not actually taking any damage, because sometimes when you're underwater in Fortnite you do drown, but we are completely fine using this glitch. And you can see now we can basically explore whatever we want. So we're going to be exploring all of the map underwater, and you guys may even be able to hear the sound. It's quite quiet, but it does have like this bubbling noise and it sounds really sick. So that's going to be a big part of Fortnite Season 3 if it is in fact underwater. There's probably going to be so many different types of sound effects and stuff like that, and especially for all the weapons and stuff like that, because obviously it's going to sound completely different. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works, and it'll be interesting to see how emotes sound and everything. So at the moment I can barely hear this. You guys probably won't be able to hear on the recording, but it's just so quiet. And then we even have a doorbell, and when we press out we can actually hear that, and that is actually kind of well optimized as well. So it does actually sound like it's underwater. So maybe Epic Games have already done a lot of work on the sound effects in preparation for Season 3. And you can see that we're inside of this house now, and it's just so sick to see everything underwater. It just looks so different. And I wonder how buildings are going to work and stuff like that, but you can see that we can just explore all of this. And the floor's all glitched, and it actually has a seabed, but obviously if Season 3 does drop and there is some houses that are under the water, it's obviously not going to be like that. It's just because I'm using a glitch to place all of these. Anyway, there's not really that much to show in this house. There's some weird stuff like that. So we have some candles that are actually working under the water, so that totally makes sense. And look how cool this looks when you look through the windows. Imagine how cool that'd be if in Season 3 you just look through the windows and you just see loads of fish swimming past the window. So that'd be really sick to see, and let's just hope that there's certain stuff like that. Anyway, there's not really that much more to show, so let's go and explore some other places. And I've accidentally just fallen off, and you guys can see I had to build this entire platform, so I'm going to quickly exit. And you can see that, wait, it actually looks like I'm swimming. I'm not sure if they have underwater animations yet. I know that they're back in the game files, but that actually looks like we're swimming, so maybe that's just a normal swimming animation, but that does look kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to do the glitch again quickly, and we'll explore some more locations. So let's quickly explore this petrol station and see what that looks like. I think when I was placing the floors, because if you guys aren't aware, I have placed wooden floors all underneath this just so everything works. And I think when I placed some of them, certain things got destroyed, such as the petrol tanks. Well, that'll be kind of interesting to see what they do with that, because obviously I doubt they're going to explode if we are under the water. So we'll just have to see how the mechanics change once the season drops. Anyway, there's not really much to show about this, but I want to see if there's anything cool that we can find. So let's go in some other houses and see if there's anything cool. So we still have all the normal furniture and stuff. And I actually wonder what they're going to do with the interiors of the houses and stuff if they are under the water, because obviously stuff like this isn't going to work. So for example, this TV here is just completely fine. So it's going to be really interesting, and I feel what they might do is they may fill the houses with coral and stuff like that. So I reckon that's what they're probably going to do, or maybe there's going to be seaweed and stuff like that, and maybe the houses will be kind of decayed. You can see that this door's also completely glitched. I don't know what's happening there, but it just looks completely broken. It looks like a hologram or something. So obviously it's not really optimized, because I'm pretty sure there's no locations that are under the water in the current current Fortnite Chapter 2 map. Also, one other thing that I'm pretty sure will change once Chapter 2 Season 3 drops is the way everything actually looks when you are under the water. So you can see that everything's kind of foggy at the moment, and I actually doubt it's going to be like this because everything's kind of dark and a bit depressing. So I feel like it's going to be a lot more brighter and everything. Even if it doesn't look realistic, I feel like it's just going to look really cool. So again, don't think this is going to be 100% what Fortnite Season 3 is going to look like, but this does give us a bit of an idea of what it may look like. But obviously Epic Games aren't just going to have it the exact same as this, because obviously no one's going to want to play the game if it's just really dull and depressing. And one of the main aspects of Fortnite is that it's bright and vibrant. Also, something else that Epic Games may do once Season 3 drops is certain furniture such as these tables and chairs, they may float. So I'm not sure what objects would float and stuff like that. I can just imagine certain types of debris just floating around the roof and things like that. I also think that there's going to be a lot of air bubbles that may come from certain objects, so that may be something else they do. And again, there's so many different things that Epic Games could do when it comes to making the map underwater. But again, I don't think the entire map's just going to be covered in water. My guess is just that it's going to be a little flood and things like that. So I doubt it's going to be anything really insane, but still kind of cool to explore. So we've explored quite a few different houses now. I think what we should try and do now is try different items under the water. So let's go inside of our inventory and see what we could try. So first of all, we could try stuff like the chug splashes and see how they react. And let's also test smoke grenades, even though they'll never be making a return to the map. We can also try the storm flip to see what the storm would look like when we're under the water. So let's quickly throw that down and see what happens. And that looks so weird. It kind of floated up. And this is what the storm currently looks like when you are under the sea. So I'm pretty sure that will change because it's really difficult to see if we're in the storm or not. So yeah, that's definitely gonna have to change. I wonder what they'll actually do with that, because it's gonna be kind of difficult to see the storm. Anyway, let's see what happens when we use a chug splash. So all of the stuff like that seems to be normal. How about when we throw it? So you can see at the moment, because the water kind of counts as an object, we can't even throw it in front of us. And we're gonna see that with a lot of different objects, such as projectiles that come from grenade launchers and stuff like that. And most of the stuff is just completely broken. And obviously it's not gonna be like that once Season 3 drops, but it's kind of funny to see how everything works at the moment. So let's try a bandage bazooka. And yeah, there we go. You can see it just spawns right in front of us. So that's completely broken as well. So when we throw mini, it goes a bit further, but it doesn't go that far whatsoever. Also, as you guys can see from here, once we drop certain weapons, so let's just drop loads of scars for example, you can see that they just all float up. So when we open a chest, that's going to be completely broken. And I really wonder what Epic Games will do about that. So let's just add a few weapons to a chest and let's see if we can place down a chest. So here we go. Let's press into create chest. And there we go. It actually works. We've got a chest here. So let's open it and you can see, yeah, everything just floats. So that's how it's going to work. And that's obviously not going to make any sense. And by the looks of it, I don't even think the chest had like an animation. So yeah, the little glow that you normally see, you can't actually see when you're under the water. So I wonder what Epic Games are going to do about that. I feel like they should change that because it just looks like it's already been opened. So let's open it again. And yeah, there we go. Everything just flows straight to the top. But it's going to be weird to see what happens with llamas and stuff as well, because I wonder if they'll spawn above the water or under. Now let's quickly throw down one of these and see what happens. So this is a smoke grenade, and what the hell, that looks so weird. I don't know why it had a green effect. I don't know if it normally has a green explosion or not. Anyway, obviously Epic Games are going to change all of that, but something else they're definitely going to need to change is the explosive weapons. So you're going to see if we get something like the rocket launcher, look how broken this is. So you're going to see when we shoot it, it only goes that far, which is kind of ridiculous. So it's basically like a shotgun instead of an actual missile launcher. So we'll only be able to use it close range if they don't change that. Anyway, normal guns like the Scar kind of works normal at the moment, but again, they might make some changes to that. And I'm pretty sure the pickaxe also works normal. So yeah, that's normal speed. And I can imagine Epic Games making the pickaxe slower or something. So maybe there'll be certain stuff like that. So the last thing I want to show you guys before I end the video is something that's kind of cool. And it's basically the closest we can get to actually having underwater animations at the moment. So obviously, if you try swimming, it's just going to make us go straight to the top. I found out if you do this, you can see that it kind of makes our legs glitch out and it looks like we're swimming. So the second we turn off phase mode with this glitch, you can see when we move around, it's completely broken. But when we stay still, we're kind of hovering around like that. So I think that's what it's going to look like once Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 drops. But obviously, it's not going to be this glitchy. It's going to probably look a lot more neat. But I can imagine when you're just standing normally like this, it's probably going to be similar to how it is now. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. So there we go, guys. That's what Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 may look like. Now, obviously, I know this isn't exactly the same as how it's going to look like, but maybe it'll give you a bit of an idea on what to expect. Obviously, weapons such as the rocket launcher have to probably be tweaked a bit because they kind of don't really work at the moment underwater, but it's still kind of cool to see how everything works. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you definitely do give this video a like, because it did take me quite a while to do this. Also, as I did say earlier, I do have plenty more videos coming out soon, and I'm pretty sure you guys will really enjoy them. So if you aren't subscribed already, make sure you definitely do, and a huge shout out to everyone that has already subscribed. We're so close to 180,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys do subscribe if you are new here. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.